願書現状道場願書握手くじりくおはようございます。Good morning. Thank you very much for coming. Today we use this Otsutobe book. As you see, this is a new book and never used. But it doesn't look new because it has been stored in our storage for over 10 years. And the reason why this is new and never used was this was reprint of the original book was published in 1978. And in commemoration of the 800th anniversary of founding of Jodo. So this year we celebrate 850th anniversary of founding of Jodo. So 50 years ago, this original book was published. And then because it took many years, and little by little the book was born. And at the time, over 10 years ago, there was almost no book. And so one of the members, Mrs. Higa, donated, actually the family, Mrs. Higa family, donated to reprint this book in 2009 or 2010. However, soon after this book was reprinted, our new Otsutobe book came out. And now the green Otsutobe book, this was published right after this was reprinted, so this is actually never new, but sometimes from time to time I'd like to use this book. Thank you so much, and welcome, please come. And today we're using this Otsutobe book. Yeah, please over here. Thank you, welcome. Oh, please come to get this Otsutobe book. Yeah. Thank you. So opening page 2, Koge. I pray that my body will be as pure as an incense. As I offer this incense, I pray that my mind will be as brilliant as a light of wisdom. I now offer this incense to gain tranquility, harmony of mind and body, and to dedicate myself to serve first, present, and the future Buddhas in the whole universe. 后来。 Reverently, I adore the Buddhas who dwell in the unlimited and endless universe. Reverently, I adore the Buddha's teachings which live eternally in the universe. Reverently, I adore the Buddha's disciples who manifest his teachings in the universe. Page 3, Buddha. Enlightened One, may I enter thy presence in this holy place. O all the Tagatas of the universe, may I enter thy presence in this holy place. Sangye, page 3. All the evil karma ever accumulated by me in the past, which I realize is derived from my inherent greed, anger, and ignorance. Whatsoever born of my body, words, and thoughts, I now make full confession of them wholeheartedly to the everlasting compassion of the Buddha. 10年 page 4. Page 4. 開教下 Hard it is to me with the ultimate and profound teaching of the truth, even though I seek for an incredibly long period of time. I now fortunately hear and receive. May I understand this profound teaching of the Tathagata through my devoted effort. Page 5, Shisei, Dhammapara's confirmation of great powers. Please offer incense. 不説明儒教主生念願朝鮮願一心浄土志願主万蔵聖空上昇学がお無明大聖主救済勝利聖空上昇学がし上仏の幼少長寿公無明小も聖空上昇学利用人少年上映集合名詞入場一生伝人詩人力縁内後空想入祭の少女三空の交際春欲南海一へ熱心本能安平素昭和度通達全十門交渉上万の利用老人法日が主義意見公文空言意識大構造構成空の黒上大衆聖法師師供養に細部有職習得音願念質上満徳理三昧を両立芸術脱力書願学営力投資最小志願学大戦老眼の国商店に本人名形 Page 5, Shisei Dhammakara's confirmation of great vows. I take great vows that are unsuppressed, so that the highest truths can be realized. Should these vows not be fulfilled, I shall not gain perfect enlightenment. Should I not for infinite eons become one so great, nor offer delight to give and save all those in need, I shall not gain perfect enlightenment. When I attain the highest body, all worlds shall hear my name aright. Should there be anyone who hears it not, I shall not gain perfect enlightenment. Refraining from greed, deep rooted in right thought, gaining wisdom pure, I shall pursue the way up to the highest enlightenment and become a master guide of the world. From strength divine shall radiate forth a light great that brightens the world, whole world. I shall root out the darkness of illusions, free and all, and save those in suffering and despair. I shall try to open the spiritual heart of wisdom and to irradiate the darkness of ignorance. I shall try to close tight all evil paths and to lead all beings to the realm of good. When I obtain this merit, my light shall shine boundless in all directions. Even the sun and the moon will see the darkness and heavenly lights will be dim. Now let us review the house of Dharma so that we shall share the Buddha's merits among the people. I will always expound the truth in a lion's roar. I will serve and praise all Buddhas on whom the virtues and merits are bestowed. When I perfect my wisdom and complete my vows, I shall become the king of the free world. The wisdom of the Buddha is boundless and free, shining brightly with none to knows or shame. I pray my power of wisdom may shine like a thine, O Buddha, the exalted one. When these vows are fulfilled, the whole universe will tremble and rejoice. The heavens will shower beautiful flowers, celestial lotus blossoms in sunset. Page 8. 本税でイダ本税が極楽死の上山とエコ即小小心 The original sacred vows of Amida Buddha are the only and essential paths to be born into the Pure Land. May I devote my heart and mind to his teaching so that I myself may attain to the state of Nibbana. 10年. Please put your hands together in the show and recite Namu Amida Buddha 10 times together. Page 8. 生薬門光明天上法世界念無主上摂取者 May the light of Amida Buddha illuminate the whole world so that everyone who calls upon his name may be saved and never be forsaken. 念仏一会 Page 9, Egan, merit transferring for the deceased. With the practice of this meritorious chanting of Sutra and the holy name, may we dedicate ourselves what we owe to our parents and predecessors who have done all they could for our sake. May we we honestly pray that those who are living shall continue to rejoice in their happy and prosperous lives forever, while those who are not living anymore shall be released from suffering and be born into the land of eternal bliss. May we also pray that everyone be born into the Amida Buddha's land and have the boundless blessing. 소의 보게 안식도 불교노 생일살도 주문하이시 Through the virtue of calling on his name incessantly, may we all together be awakened in Buddha's mind, sharing the boundless blessing with all others. May we walk the holy path that leads to the pure. Page 10. June. Page 10. 소관계. However, innumerable sentient beings are earnestly aspire to enlighten them all. However, inexhaustible our divisions are earnestly aspire to extinguish them all. However, immeasurable the Buddha's teachings are earnestly aspire to comprehend them all. However, incomparable the enlightened mind is, I honestly aspire to attain it by all means. I sincerely wish to share the blessing with all beings, striving together to be born into the pure line and to follow the Buddha's way to the ultimate goal. 3章ラインページ11ナミアミナミナミナミナMay I now entreat all Buddhas to return to their pure lands, showing my heartiest gratitude to the offering of fragrant flowers, I earnestly seek for thy guidance and protection in the light of compassion. I am determined to walk the holy path with all others. Jude. Please put your hands together and let's show and recite Nam Myoho 10 times to God. 如来大慈愛民五年度小十年。ナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナムアミナナムアミナムチナムアミナム。Okay, good morning and thank you very much for coming to our Sunday service. Today we have some guests, please we welcome. And we have a Dharma friend from Germany, Charlie, thank you for being here and thank you for coming. Today I use the Ostobe or Otsobe because the reason why we didn't use was because for a long time this never used. Right after this was reprinted, the new Ostobe came out. So that's why this has been storage for many years. So I think from time to time it's very important for the family to use, and by doing so we can repay their kindness and generosity that they have shown to Jodo Mission. At that time we needed also because this was published in commemoration of the 800th anniversary of founding Jodo Mission 50 years ago. Now we celebrate 850s, And by the time 50 years time passed, the little by little, most of the book was gone. And at the time, we really needed this book. And that's why the Toshiko Higa family donated many also the book. But right after that, we had celebration of the 800th grand anniversary since passing of Buddhist. 2011. So in commemoration of the 800th grand anniversary, we had a new Ostobe. But anyway, the reason why we use this, sometimes we get used to the new Ostobe. We remember, recall what we chant, and we automatically recite, and we don't sing. But by using different book or different translation, we can be mindful of the meaning. Oh, this, the chanting has this kind of meaning by reading the different, translations and different texts. We can be more be aware of the meanings, and that's very important. So, all the supermarket, they sometimes re-display, the relocate all the product, dynamically. And for us, it's easy. We know the location to buy, milk over here and all the spaghetti over here. We already all remember, but sometimes they dynamically change the whole location. And where is the stationaries that we already know? They actually by changing. So because we get used to our routine to go shopping. We have only certain kinds of product. Be aware, but they have so many kinds, and they want to sell all as many as possible. So by changing the location, they can make customers to be aware of the product they never seen, and that actually is very important. So today, I start with a quiz. Last month, July 11, something happened. Do you know what was the day, July 11? What was the day, especially July 11? Any idea? I always be aware of this July 11. It's called 7-Eleven Day. 7-Eleven Day. So July 11 is 7-Eleven. It's a 7-Eleven Day. And what happened 7-Eleven Day in Hawaii? Free Sapi until 7 o'clock p.m. It's free. And I actually went 2 times on July. First, I went by myself and I brought the Slappy to my house. And then my children said, Dad, where did you get from Slappy? And they were claiming, so I took them second time to 7-Eleven to get the free Slappy. So please remember, I think in Hawaii, Slappy is free on July 11 because it's 7-Eleven. But in Japan, they celebrate, 7-Eleven Day, the July 11. But they do, the workers volunteer to the community. It's not, giving present to the people. It's more like for them to give appreciation to the community. And history of 7-Eleven is very interesting, as you may know. In 1927, they founded as an ice house to sell ice in Dallas, Texas. And at the time, it was totem stores. It's not 7-Eleven at the time, but in 1946, after war, the store name was 7-Eleven, as they opened at 7 a.m. and closed at 11 p.m. And this is the reason why they named the store 7-Eleven. And in 1973, the first 7-Eleven store in Japan was founded, opened the number 1. And in 1991, the 7-Eleven in the United States, in Texas, actually bankrupt. And then the Ito-Yokado, a Japanese supermarket chain, and the parent company of 7-Eleven Japan, acquired a 70% stake in the company. So Ito-Yokado actually bought out the 7-Eleven America. So that's how now expanding. 2005, the 7-Eleven company became a wholly owned subsidiary of 7-Eleven Japan in November. And 2012, the 7-Eleven Japan became the biggest chain store, and 14,562 stores in the world, and the biggest chain in the world. And even in Japan, there are 20,000 convenience stores, 7-Eleven, among 50,000 convenience stores in Japan. So if you travel to Japan, you see convenience store, but among them, 7-Eleven was the most popular. And why 7-Eleven became popular? Because Japan used the same strategy to other stores. And if you remember, 7-Eleven store that you often go, the location of the product is actually same. Wherever you go, first entrance, and then on the right side, by the window, you have magazines, right? And then you go to the right side far end, these are drink and refrigerator. And on the far end of this is a bento or children's store. And why, they put magazine over here was because people can take a look at new magazine. And by studying the window, from outside, people know, oh, this store, so many people, and what happened? And this is the very reason. All the 7-Eleven store, had magazine by the window, so that the people from outside can tell magazine, people standing. Yeah. So, and then why, bento is far and then drink? It's because they are very popular products. And even though they don't show the location, people can find out. Because they want to know, they want to get so drink or bento. This is one of the reasons why they go to the 7-Eleven. And without telling the people know. And by going to the far end, they get product over here, so that they have a chance, to see many other items. So this is the location used in the worldwide, 7-Eleven. So there is actually reason, and very interesting. However, as time passes and the medicines, are changing right now dynamically, and people's needs, getting changed. So this is actually they need to change, to accommodate the modern needs. And the next one is the new location. And interestingly, more and more space for the frozen food actually in the 7-Eleven store. And why frozen food is that people are very busy, and it's easy to get frozen food, to use just microwave, and more space for the microwave. But basically, say, magazine on the window and counter is actually they're getting used a big, a long area for the counter, and by placing, microwave or any other foods that they can easily get. So they actually adjustment is very important. So they are actually doing, and we have abundance. I think this kind of thinking how we can sell, our own product. This can be very helpful. And our sewing circle has a good location, and I think that's the best because, by the time they get, food, they have time and they actually look around and while waiting and sewing circle the place, kimono or happy code, they can see more chances, to see. And of course, so that means that we can actually change the, very popular product can be far end of the temple, so that they know the location and they can make a long line. So this is something that, to think about in the future. But what I want to say is that, this kind of adjustments are very important. Even our chanting, we, as I said, that, we get used to what we chant, we remember, and we don't think of the meaning, this is just like automatically the words come out. But that means that we don't think about the meaning. So from time to time, by changing the situation or by using a different mood, we can be more aware and be mindful of any other question. So I think if you are resident of Oahu, you have a certain way to come to Jodo mission. Every time you say, because this is the best route. But by taking a different route, or by just following the Google map, sometimes they instruct. It's kind of very interesting. Oh, I never knew the way that to go to the Jodo mission. And by taking the sometimes we go different route, then we get more aware of what our city has and what kind of houses and stores around us, and I think this is important. And our foundation Nenbutsu is very easy. Namu Amidaba. We can chant anytime and anywhere, right? But even foundation is said, if we chant Namu Amidaba many times, we are like robot. And we don't think about the meaning. get rid of this routine of Renbutsu, we need to sometimes do Renbutsu in different way. Like we call Etsuji Renbutsu, the special Renbutsu is emphasized by our foundation by just reciting Namo Amida for 1 hour. This is 1 hour chanting Namo Amida for 1 hour. Maybe wrong for you, but by doing so, we can be aware of Renbutsu. Not like Namo Amida every day, but by doing special and Namo Amida, then we can be aware. So this kind of awareness or mindfulness is getting more and more important, and this can be used even in the company. They do the adjustment or modification. So that's all together. So once again, thank you very much for being here. I would like to conclude this service with Namo Amida 10 times. 如来大慈悲愛民5年上昇10年ナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミナムナムアミダナムアミダブチナムアミダブありがとうございます。Thank you very much. As I said that 50,000 convenience stores. So if you travel to Japan, you always easily find convenience store. But the numbers of temples in Japan is 70,000. Shrines and temples to put together 80,000 shrines and temples. So you can easily find your temples, and that's kind of very interesting. So anyway, thank you very much. ありがとうございます。